Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Becky and I am a first year Title I teacher, or Title I tutor. So this week I decided to do a little vlog because it is finally my first week actually working with the students. So since the first day of school, I've pretty much just been assessing all kids and trying to see who actually qualifies for the Title I and actually needs it. So last week I finally put together a schedule and scheduled everybody, and so that is what I'm doing this week. I finally get to meet with everybody, so I'm really nervous because I am actually doing the online kids and the kids in school. So again, we have a hybrid model, so I have different kids on Monday and Tuesday than I do Thursday, Friday, and then I also am doing the kids online. So it is kind of a lot. It's all very new to me because this is my first year. So again, I'm so nervous, but I'm really excited because this is what I've been waiting for. I've been, wanting to work with kids. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me this week through all the ups, all the downs, and everything, and let's see how it goes. I'm back. I think I got everything figured out. I have all my lesson plans. I have all of the kids' materials out. I put everything on my whiteboard here, and I think I'm ready to go. I'm really nervous, but I know once I get going, it's gonna be okay. But the first one is always nerve-wracking. So hopefully everything goes okay. I just ate my lunch and I have a little bit of time before I have my next student, but this morning actually went really well. I had a first grader this morning, and then I thought I was going to be working with the kindergartners today, but I actually just went in their classroom and helped them with some computer things because that's what their classroom teachers needed. And then I had a group of 3 second graders today, which went really well. They were all very chatty, which was nice. I was glad, and they all seemed pretty happy to be in here with me. But all in all, everything has gone pretty well so far, and I'm hoping it stays that way the rest of the day. I was a little nervous because, again, this is my first time, so I thought that, it was gonna be bad. I also had these really bad stress dreams last night. I don't know if anybody else has those, but I had this dream last night that I forgot my mask and I wasn't picking kids up on time and was missing groups of kids and didn't have the materials ready. So I was really nervous for this morning, but everything has gone great and nothing in my dream has come true. So I guess that's good. But I have a couple more groups this afternoon, and I also have a student who is all online. So I'm curious to see how it goes with online instruction, but we'll have to wait and see. So I quickly thought I'd show you what I'm doing for my online instruction. So I actually came up with this Jamboard to go over some sight words, and I just recently heard of Jamboard. It's just something that one of my supervisors was telling us that we could use. So I put the sight words, and then I'm going to drag them for which one she knows and then which one she needs a little bit more practice on. And then I also have some sentence mix-ups that I made that I'm going to go through and have her do. I did 2 of those, and then I also have a little bit of a word study. So Jamboard's really nice because you have these pictures and you can make them bigger or smaller. So I'm just going to make them bigger, and then I'm going to show her what the picture is and then have her tell me what the middle letter is, if it has an A sound or an E sound, and I'm going to do that for all of them, and then I can just drag them in the correct spot. And then we also use this online resource called Literacy Footprints. So I am reading this book with her, and it's really nice, and hopefully it will go well. But I still have a little bit of time before my next student comes in, so I am going to get some of my materials ready that I'm going to pass out to the kids this afternoon, and then I will go pick up my student. So my school day is all over and I finally made it home, but I thought I would just give you a little recap on my day. It actually went really well. I was really happy with all of my groups of kids. They all worked really well together, and all the kids that I had by themselves did really well one-on-one with me as well. And even my online instruction went really well. So now the rest of the night, I'm pretty much just going to be prepping for tomorrow's lessons and hoping that all goes well tomorrow as well. And then in the morning, I'll probably finish planning and just printing all the materials and stuff at school. And then we will be ready to go for day 2 of my first week of full instruction. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and I'm really excited for this morning. I went ahead and I made all my copies for today, and I made some copies of some learning records. So I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but the series that we use here is the Fontes and Pinnell LLI series, which is actually really nice. I like it a lot. It's nice because it pretty much lays out all of the lessons for you and then has a bunch of materials that you can use and everything. So I really like it, and today I'm excited because yesterday was more of like the reading day and then today is more of the writing day. So I am going to introduce these writing journals to my students, and I'm really curious to see how their writing is. I've been listening to a lot of their reading, so I really want to see how it applies to their writing. So that's something that I'm really excited for today. But I think the rest of this morning I have a little bit of a gap today that I don't have on my Thursday and Friday group. So I'm going to spend it planning and just preparing for today, just to make sure that I get everything just right, and hopefully today goes as well as it did yesterday. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish prepping all my materials. I am back and I just finished eating my lunch, so I have already made it through half of the day and it went really well. Again, met with my groups and did some writing with them, and I was actually kind of surprised. Writing took a little bit longer than I thought, so that's something that I need to plan ahead for next week. But other than that, I just have one online student, one single student, and then one group of third graders. And then my day will be over. So I'm really excited to see how writing goes with the rest of them, especially online. I'm very curious how that's going to go, and we'll just have to wait and see. done and I just got to my car and I'm ready to go home. The rest of my day went really well. All of my writing went really well with the rest of my groups and reading, and I'm trying to think the rest of the day. I think I'm just gonna hang out and get a little bit of stuff done. I know the last couple of nights I was trying to finish lesson planning and just making sure that my plans were all good, but we are at a hybrid model, so Wednesdays we have professional developments and things like that, so tomorrow I'll have more time to plan. So I think today I'm just gonna relax and just kind of settle and get ready for Thursday and Friday, and hopefully I'll be good to go for our professional developments tomorrow. And I also have a little short conference with one of my online parents, so I will be preparing for that a little bit, and yeah, I'm just gonna be relaxing the rest of the night, hopefully. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I am really excited for today because we have no kids, so today is just a planning day and a meeting day. I have a meeting with my title team, and then I have a meeting with a parent today and another teacher, and I'm really excited. I love Wednesdays because I really just like catching up on everything. I don't know if anybody else is like that in their hybrid model, but I wanted to show you quickly my outfit that I'm wearing today. So everybody on teacher Instagrams have been obsessed over this tunic from Old Navy, and I decided to get it, and honestly I love it. It is great. It is super comfy. I wear it around my apartment all the time just because it's long and it is super soft, and everybody's been pairing it with a flannel, so that is what I did, and it looks super cute and it's super comfy. And since I don't have any kids, I can wear pretty much whatever I want today, and I am loving it. So if you haven't gotten one of these, 10 out of 10 recommend you should get one. And now it is time to go to school, so let's go. Hello everyone, I'm back. This morning I had a meeting, so I had that, and it was about an hour and a half, and I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I'm always like really excited for our meetings, you know, get to talk to everybody, and then I feel like I'm not doing everything that I should be. I don't know, I'm just a little bit worried. I feel like everybody feels like this, especially first year teachers and everything always feel like they aren't doing what they should, or they aren't doing everything right, and that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. A little overwhelmed, but it's okay. I'm just going to take today to figure everything out and just make sure I have all my materials for Thursday and Friday, and hopefully I'm kind of thinking I might stay a little bit later today and try and get everything ready for next week to make sure I have everything, because this week I wasn't as prepared as I would have liked. I was definitely prepared, but I would have liked to have been a little bit more prepared ahead of time. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just getting all my materials ready so that I don't have to make any copies Thursday and Friday morning, because I don't have that extra time like I did on Monday and Tuesday. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll check in with you guys later.
2 seconds later.
So I ate my lunch and I have gotten a bit of planning done. So I thought I would go ahead and I would show you what I have done so far. So I think I've said this before, but we used the Fontes and Pinnell LLI series. So I just went ahead and I printed all of the lessons for Thursday and Friday. And then what I like about it is that it actually goes through and it gives you goals that you can highlight. And then it tells you some activities to do, some questions to ask when introducing the book, discussion questions. So I really like that about this series. So I just did those, and then I printed some of the worksheets and stuff that we are going to be using. And then I also went ahead and I cut up all of these pictures and letters that we're going to be using in our little word charts. And again, same thing. And then I got an alphabet linking chart that I printed to go over the alphabet before we start. And then I also printed these giant alphabet books so that when we go over some new words, the kids can put them with each letter, and then they can work on spelling too. So that is where I am at right now, and I have a meeting in about 10 minutes with a parent, and then I also have my own meeting. Again, we decided to have a second meeting this afternoon with all of the tutors just to cover everything because we didn't have enough time to cover everything earlier. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I might plan a little bit after both of my meetings. So it is the end of the day. It is actually 4:30, and this is actually the latest I've ever stayed. I usually get done around 3. I'm technically part-time. I'm like an hour away from full-time, but I usually leave around 3, and this is the latest I've stayed. I've never stayed till 4:30, but it is a planning day, so I got done everything for Thursday and Friday, and I started copying things for next week's lessons. And I'm trying to think what else I had. I had a parent meeting today, which went really well, and I also had just another team wrap-up meeting this afternoon. And other than that, I've just been doing a bunch of planning and printing and copying. Oh my gosh, I feel like I killed like 20 billion trees. But after our staff meeting, I think I'm going to reach out to one of my other team members, one of my other Title I tutors, just to check in and see what kinds of things she's doing, just to make sure that I'm doing everything right. The nice thing that I love about my team is that they're all very nice. If you have any questions, they're all good to answer your questions. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just to make myself feel a little bit better. You know, gotta lean on each other. And then I'm going to go home and relax for the rest of the night until tomorrow. But before I go home, I forgot to show you this yesterday. I actually got this in my mailbox, and I got it from, I don't know who, but I really liked it. It says, "You is kind, you is smart, you is important," and I thought it was a cute little pick-me-up, especially on those rough days. So in case you need a little reminder, this is for you too. Good morning. It is Thursday, and I am a little nervous for today again. I have a second group of kids coming in, so we have our first group on Monday, Tuesday, planning on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have our second group of kids, and I am quite nervous for this second group. I just feel like I was finally getting to know the other kids, and now I have to start all over again, which is just kind of a pain, but it's okay. We'll do it. It's fine. But I just feel like I'm a little bit behind because yesterday was our planning day, and I felt like I was doing a lot of planning for today and tomorrow and not as much for next week. And so now I feel like I'm already kind of a week behind, but I know that everybody's feeling the same thing. Everybody's feeling the same way. And I actually emailed one of the other tutors in the district just to kind of catch up with her and see if I could meet with her to talk with her about things that she's doing. I feel like I'm missing a lot of like the little things that they kind of expect you to know and I don't know because it is my first year. And so I emailed her last night and she emailed me back right away, and obviously she said of course, like no problem, and she just said like if it makes you feel any better, she said she was really upset just over everything and is feeling overwhelmed. So it's kind of nice to me to know that I'm not the only one that's feeling that way, and sometimes I feel like I'm feeling that way only because I'm a first year teacher, and I just want everybody to know, now this is your reminder, that you aren't the only one, whether you're first year or whether you've been doing this for a long time. Everybody feels the exact same way as you are. So that is my little friendly reminder for the morning, but enough of that. Let's go, let's try and be positive, and let's try and have a good rest of the day. Okay, so I added some paper to the top of each desk. So I have purple on the front two, and then this back one, and then I have blue on the back two, and then this front one. And then that way, when I have groups of 3, I can just tell them to pick either purple or blue, because then when I sanitize the desks, they have to wait 10 minutes. And if I do it this way, then I can sanitize the one and then have the other group of 3 use the other set of desks after. And honestly, I don't like having this many desks in here because this is such a tiny room, but that's just what worked best for me because I don't have 10 minutes in between each group to allow the sanitization stuff to do its work. So this is what has been working best for me. And then that way I had the paper laminated and then I taped it down. So then I can just wipe right over that instead of, I think the other day I was using sticky notes and then had to keep putting different sticky notes down just because I hadn't had these made yet. So this is just an easy way to do it. So it's about time for me to go pick up my first group of kids. I think I have everything done. I got my chart hanging up. I made another chart and I have all my books out, my lesson plans out, all the papers done, but I thought I would quickly show you. So we have like the nicest lunch ladies, and the one in particular I know a little bit better, and she's always stopping in here because my room is right across from the cafeteria. And so on Thursdays and Fridays, she makes little treats for the teachers. And so I was telling her about these awesome caramel apple pie cookies from Meyer, which if you haven't seen them, you should get them. But I told her about them and she made some and dropped them off to all of us. So I just thought that that was really nice and really sweet, especially in the morning, you know, could always use a cookie. Hi everyone, I made it to lunch and I have my sad looking buttered noodles here today. And my morning went okay. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't as great as I would have hoped it would be. I sent home some parent permission forms last week and I only got about half of them back, which I understand it was a week, but a week when I passed them out was a week ago. So I guess I get it, but it is just kind of hard when they don't bring back everything. And I also forgot to give them folders, which I forgot about. It's kind of hard to manage both groups. I'm still not used to it yet because we do have a group A who comes Monday, Tuesday, and a group B who comes Thursday, Friday. So I asked my little first graders to bring their folders and they looked at me like I was crazy, and then I realized that I never gave them any folders. So yeah, I just feel like it's been a little bit of a hot mess, but it's fine. Hopefully this afternoon will be better. I am a little nervous for this afternoon though because I do have 2 online groups that I am doing. And one of them is a group of 3, and I'm still trying to figure out how to manage listening to them read over Zoom when I have more than one of them. So that's something that I'm kind of going to experiment with today and see how that goes. But I will keep you updated after I eat my lovely lunch. And hopefully the rest of the day is a little bit better. So I just got out of school and the rest of my day went pretty well. So I had my 2 online groups and then I had a last group of some 2nd graders, and I was actually pretty happy with how my online groups went. I was a little nervous because, like I said, I had a group of 3 today and I wasn't sure how I was going to handle listening to them all read and them being on mute and still being able to hear them, but they did really well and they were honestly a really great group. They were all really nice together and worked really well, and were all very into participating and interactive. So I really enjoyed that group. And my last group that I had, I did have someone missing in it, and that was kind of sad. But other than that, it actually went pretty well this afternoon, and I brought some stuff home to hopefully plan tonight at home and just get everything ready for tomorrow. I already have all my lessons and stuff done, but just to make sure I have all the materials and things, I want to plan a little bit for kindergarten. So we haven't qualified any kindergartners yet for Title I, but we are working with the kids who the teachers have some concerns about, some kids who still might not know all their letters and their sounds. So I'm really excited because I just got shared a whole list of things to do with the kindergartners yesterday. So I'm going to do word puzzles with them. So some of them like know a good amount of the alphabet but are just struggling with some, and then I have others who really don't know a lot of letters and sounds. So I'm going to start with their name and I'm going to do some name puzzles. So that's something that I'm going to make tonight and then see what I want to do after I do some name puzzles. I haven't decided yet, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of the night, is just hang out and figure out everything I'm going to do tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I'm excited. It's Friday, but we also have an early release, so that's something that I'm really excited for. I could use that early release just to plan. So that's pretty much the plan for now, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I don't know how, but we made it all the way through the week. I'm actually pretty excited for today. So I've already had a pretty productive morning. So I got up early today and I worked out, which is like kind of very rare and unheard of in my world, but I got some new leggings from Fabletics last night and I was so excited to wear them. So I woke up early, worked out, which is really productive for me. And now I'm here at school. I'm really excited because I feel like today is going to go a lot better than it did yesterday. Not that it went bad yesterday, but just not as well as I would hoped. And I'm really excited. I started working with the kindergartners this week on just some letters and sounds, and I listened to all of them and saw kind of where they were at. So today we're going to do some fun name puzzles because a lot of them don't know very many letters and some of them don't even really know their names. So we're going to work on the names first, and I'm really excited to do some name activities with them today and just working on the letters in their name and getting that down and then working their way up. So I'm really excited for today. And I also got an email this morning from one of the online kids that I read with yesterday. And she said that he really enjoyed reading with me yesterday and had a lot of fun, and that's what I love to hear. So I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive, and it's an early release day today, so that's even better, and hopefully I can get a jump start on next week's plans. So, enough of me sitting out here in my car, let's go inside. So I am just about finished with my lunch. I had some nice noodles and now I just have an apple that I'm going to eat while I look over some emails. And I actually had a really good morning. I had my kindergartners, a couple first graders, and a second grader, and they all went really well. I had a lot of fun doing the name puzzles with the little kindergartners today and just seeing how they improved like right when they came in to the end of our little session together. So that was really fun. And my first graders were really great. I had a lot of the kids read the book that I sent home last night. And then my third grader, of course, did really well too. So we're off to a great morning already. And hopefully this afternoon is good. Like I said earlier, we have an early release today. So I actually only have one more student today, and it is a gold student. So this is the student that I got an email from earlier saying that he's really excited for our session today from his mom. So I'm hoping that it goes well. And then the rest of today, I think I'm just going to stay a little bit later and work on some planning for next week because I feel like I'm already kind of behind. And when I do that, I will probably show you kind of what I have going for my setup. I feel like I need to get a little bit of a better system for having both an A and a B day. So if you're also in a hybrid model and if you have any suggestions on how to like organize your things, I would love if you left that down below because I could use some help. But for now, I'm just going to look over some emails and I have a little bit until this meeting, and yeah, I'm just going to do some prepping. So I made it home. So obviously the day has ended and I didn't vlog a lot because right after the kids left, I had my supervisor come in and she answered a bunch of different questions that I had had throughout the week, which was super helpful for me because I felt kind of lost and like I wasn't really doing everything that I should have been. So it was really nice to have her there and just kind of tell me what I was doing well and then some things that I need to do for next week. And I actually got a jump start on my lesson plans and figured them all out for almost all of next week. So that was really exciting too. But I had a really great day today and it was a lot better than yesterday, and it was actually a really good day to just wrap up the whole week. And I was feeling kind of overwhelmed and defeated throughout the week, but I think after talking with my supervisor and just ending today and having a full week of being with the kids, I'm actually really excited for next week and being with them. I have some really great kids and some really great groups, and they all work so wonderful together. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to start the weekend. I have some really fun weekend plans. I actually have two of my teacher friends who moved back home after we graduated, so they're about 2 hours away. They're both coming up this weekend, and we're gonna have like a little girls weekend, and we're gonna binge watch the new show, The Haunting of Bly Manor, which I watched The Haunting of Hill House and it was amazing. So I have some high hopes for this show, but I wanted to show you some things that I got them. So of course we're all teachers, so I got them some nails because we have done some fake nails together, and a face mask and candy because, you know, you could always use that, and a cute little book. So this is what I got for them. They're both actually Title I tutors as well. The one just got a job, so I'm gonna write them some cute little cards. This is kind of a congratulations on your job and just a fun little girls' weekend present. So that is it for this week's vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching and staying till the end of this video if you made it this far. And I will see you guys next time. Oh wait, don't forget to like and subscribe because, you know, why not? And hopefully there will be plenty more week in the life vlogs to come. See ya.